Hey everyone, today we are making the special snack for Art Week. So I got some cookies. You can choose sugar cookies or you can choose the chocolate chip. I prefer the chocolate chip, but it's really up to y'all. And you also are going to need a pan that is oven safe. So what we're going to do is we are making a paint palette cookie cake, basically. So what you're gonna start doing, I've already preheated the oven, so that's going, and then we're gonna put the cookies in here, but we're gonna flatten them so you get that cookie cake. If you don't have a pan, you can use like a stone that you cook cookies on, and then just make the circular shape. I have found that you get a better shape if you use a pan, but if you don't have a pan, you can just you can play with the cookies and then make it into a circle. But I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So we got our cookies, and typically I get the tub of cookie dough because it's a little easier, but they didn't have it when I bought it, so we're just doing this way. And then you just kind of put it down and make your circle. And because a cookie cake, we're gonna have a round cookie cake because that's the shape of the paint palette. And you can see a photo of that in your lesson plan, and then obviously you'll see it at the end of this video as well. But I got two things of cookie because I'm not sure. Typically when I get the whole tub, it uses like a good portion of that tub. So I am just making sure it's all smooth and playing with it. You obviously want it as level as possible. So I'm gonna get the next one out. So this one is gonna need two. So if you can't get the tub, and I would definitely suggest getting at least two of your Toll House cookies for this, for sure. So you're just playing with it, making it all and putting it all together. And again, this is for the Art Week palette. So it's going to be a couple steps. It's really easy though. And what you're going to do is you're going to do this at home the night before your special snack. The kids are not going to make this. This is something that you're just going to bring in for them to see and enjoy, and then obviously eat. So this is not something you're gonna do with the kids. This is part of your prep the night before your special snack, and then you'll have it all ready for you the next day. So once you get in here, and once the oven's preheated, we're gonna put it in the oven, let it cook, and you just stick with the instructions that comes with the cookies, and then I just kind of keep my eye on it because it does cook a little longer than the cookies because obviously the cookies are all together, but I just keep an eye out on it, and when it looks good I take it out. Alright, so it's roughly what I want. I'm going to smooth out some of the edges a little better. But this is going to be what your cookie looks like before you put it in. So it really covers the entire bottom of your pan. And again, if you don't have a pan that you can put in the oven, that's totally fine. Just make it into a circle to look similar to the palette. And that will totally work as well. They're just going to love that you got a cookie cake for them. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to put it in the oven, and then I will show you how to decorate once it's cooked. Hey y'all, I'm showing y'all how to make the icing for the Art special snack, which is a paint palette, which is a cookie cake. So you don't need a ton of icing. It does not take much because all you're going to do is put a dollop of this around the paint palette so you get your paints. And you can see the example photo in your lesson plan if you're not sure what I'm talking about. But all you do is you put an itty bitty amount in these Ziploc bags, and then you just kind of let the kids play with it to get the colors that they want. Like I said, before, I would make the cake the night before, but then I would let them decorate it, just because we want them to be part of the experience as much as possible. So all you do, I just made the red and I've made the blue. So all you do is you do not need a ton of icing. So that's all I use. Okay, that is all the icing I use. I put it in a corner. I get it off. I pick the next color I want, which is going to be yellow. I picked 6 colors. So I'm going to have 6 paint options on my paint palette or on the cookie. And I would have them, I would give them jobs. So I would give the campers some jobs. They can either pick the colors, that's one job. You can help mix. I would say you can even have like 2 or 3 campers mix it because it takes a minute, but you just see I'm kind of massaging the dough, or the dye into the icing and just kind of playing around, keeping it on this side. So you can even show the campers this video if you want, if this is their job, but you're just kind of playing around with it, moving around, getting all the white out, and then put it all in the corner once you're done. So it's really simple, but you could have 1 or 2 of your campers, especially the young ones. You could have a couple of them help with this job, and then honestly, that is all you need. That is not a ton of icing. That is all you need. So I have 3. I'm going to do the 3 others, and then I'll show you how to decorate. But like I said, you just need a little bit, just a tad bit. Put it in the corner of your Ziploc bag. And then once you have them all done, oh, I need to put the color. Once you have them all done, then another job for different campers can be putting them on the cookie and decorating them. So you can show them what it's going to look like and then how they're going to decorate it, and then they can be the ones decorating with your guidance, of course, if you're doing the little ones. But I mean, with the older ones, you can show them the photo and then they can make theirs, help make the cookie cake. So like I said, this one's pink. I'm just massaging it in. You see the white there. You just mix it in to get all that white gone, make it into pink, into your pink icing. So I'm going to do that for 2 more. I'm going to do it for the rest, and then I'll come back and show y'all how to decorate. Alright? Alright, hey everyone. This is what I'm showing you how to decorate your cookie cake for Art Week. We have our 6 colors in their Ziploc bags. I showed you how to do that. So we have all of these. And then now that our cookie is cool, I keep it in the pan just because it's easier to transport that way because I don't have a big enough plate. So once you cook your cookie cake, I would suggest just keeping it in the pan and then taking it to school and then cutting it up that way. So I'm going to show you what to do. The first step is to make your little thumb holder, although you're not really using it as a thumb holder, but just so it can look like a cookie cake or a platter. I have this little circle here. I'm going to stick it in and kind of get that shape wherever I want it, just like that. I'm sticking it in. There you go. And I got my cookie. You can get rid of that, and then you can see the pan's still a little hot. You can see that now we have a little circle for your thumb, for what the palette's going to look like. Then you're going to squish all your icing in one corner, and like we did in the other weeks when you're decorating, you cut a little slit. Okay, and then you're going to put a little dollop of the icing. And I'm kind of making it look like it's actual paint. So I'm going to have a little bit, it's just kind of whatever you want it to look like. But obviously this is a paint palette, and the icing is supposed to be paint. So it's not going to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I used all that icing. And I'm going to do that for each one. So you can see I just put your paint there, and then I'm going to put the other 6 kind of around the palette as well. So I'm going to do that. And again, this is super easy, but you can have the kids do this part. Give them jobs, and someone's job can be putting the icing on the cookie cake. All right. So I'm doing it with the next color. And some have more icing than others, and which is totally fine. Again, it is a paint palette. You're gonna make it look like there's paint on it. So, but if the kids can do this part, that's great. Since the cookie will have been cooked the night before, they can 100% come decorate it, and then this gives them the opportunity to get take part of the special snack before they enjoy it. All right, last one, and then I'm going to show you the final product, and then you'll have your special snack for Art Week. And be creative with your colors. I just kept them with the colors that are on the food dye, but your kids can absolutely mix them, make them, pick their favorite color, make it whatever. And so this is going to be your cookie cake for Art Week. There's your paint palette. Y'all have a great week. Y'all are doing a great job. Thank you for watching the video. And you know where to find me if you got questions. Bye.